Kia ora, Lara here, and I am going to put together my week 3 of 52 favourite photos or favourite moments. So others in this hop are choosing photos from whatever year, just favourites in general. I have chosen to do this as sort of one photo a week for 52 weeks of 2025. So the photo I have picked here is of my husband and I on our 26th wedding anniversary. We went out for dinner and we took a bit of a selfie on the way from the restaurant, and we're not great at selfies, and so this is kind of just one of those typical ones where the best photo was on a weird angle, so I've just gone with the square sort of diamond shape in the end. So what I have been playing with is the Wildflower birthday suite, and there are some gorgeous papers with amazing pastel colours and just super pretty collection with lots of bits of gold and things like that tucked through it. And one of the features of the paper pack, or the designer series paper that comes with this, is that it has a whole lot of die cuts, and those are what I've used to embellish this page. What you can see me doing here is my second attempt at the title, and I've chosen to use One Fine Day from Documenting the Day stamp set, and you can see to the left there that I had done that on the gorgeous sort of peach pie paper. It just didn't have the zing that I wanted it to when I popped it onto the layout. So I've gone and deleted out that whole process, and now I am just going to stamp directly on the pattern paper that I've cut down to a 4x6 card, and I am going to heat emboss it. So I've just used the, I think it's called Ebony Wow embossing powder, and I am going to bring out the heat tool and just sort of heat that up so it turns and has this nice sort of shiny finish. Now it doesn't stick beautifully onto the sort of the gold shininess, what would you call it, scallop lines on the patterned paper or the designer series paper. However, it still looks a whole lot better than the orange did, and I went for black writing on both cases because of the black and white photo. I just felt it needed that balance on the other card. So the album that I'm doing this in is a 6x8 album, and it has a variety of whole page sort of 6x8 spreads, as well as 4 to a spread and 2 to a spread. So I pulled out 2 4x6s on this page for today's layout, and that's sort of what I am working with. So now I'm getting all of these extra bits stuck down, these nice wee tassels. Again, they're just part of the die cuts that came with this designer series paper, so I was able to just pull out the ones that I thought worked. You'll notice to the right there, the journaling block that I've used is actually one of the papers. I cut out the tab so that one side is a pattern and the other side has a whole lot of sort of labels or tags or just different size little pieces, and so I cut the bottom off one of those, or the side, so that I could create a journaling tab. It was quite a big one, so just be prepared to play around and cut things down to size, and you can come up with all sorts of ideas. So just popping that up there. Now I could have had these sort of 4x6 pieces in 2 different places, but I decided in the end to stick with the tassel and the title up the top with the photo down the bottom, although I started the other way round. So now I'm sort of looking for the other leaf that I had there, and I ended up having to go back to my pile of the sort of die cuts that came with the set to pop that second leaf on in behind that little pink flower. So now I'm just using some of the in colour gems and popping them on various places just for another little element of dimension and a little bit of sparkle on top of the gold, but bringing in those colours because when I look at the colours in this collection, it feels like they are a lot of the in colour pieces. So I have enjoyed putting together my third layout of 52 weeks, and it was a super simple one today because of the pocket design, although I did play around with the embossing powder, and it's not a strength, but it's something that if I keep working at it, maybe it will get better. So yeah, here they are popping in the album, and it sort of fits nicely with the one left to it. Thanks for watching. Check out the links in the playlist, and yeah, till next week.